Good day, everyone. So, welcome to our another live session on a Monday. And today, in our panel, we have Nandini from India, and then Sophia from Texas, Deepti from Calgary, and Dr. Indu from India. Welcome you all. And today is going to be a little bit special because we are not going to highlight something about our business or going to answer some of the questions. Today, we are going to talk from our heart. So, we are going to talk about our wins, our fails, and what lessons we learned in this business, especially some of our milestones. And how did we overcome our self doubt and what lessons that this business has taught us. So let's start up with Sophia. Can you please share your story?
Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all of you who are watching and will be watching this replay. My name is Sophia Javier, and I am a nurse and an ICU nurse, a mom of two, and a wife and an immigrant from the Philippines. So, for the topic today, my first, so we're talking about our wins, our failures, and our lessons that we've learned as a business owner. For the win, so far, my biggest win is my tax refund, honestly. My tax refund, because, as nurses, my husband and I are nurses, and most of the time we either break even or we pay so much. There was even one year that we paid $10,000 to the government because we owed that much tax in one year. But for the first time, as a first year business owner, our tax refund was 1 year's worth of mortgage. I cried when I got out of the tax office because I've been a nurse for 14 years. I've never received, imagine, 1 year's worth of mortgage payment. Mind blowing, right? And I cried because this business, really, the tax benefit is amazing. I owned another business before, and I've never even received this much. And for my mortgage to payment to be covered for the whole year, when people are scrapping and they're living paycheck to paycheck every single day, and to have 1 year's worth of mortgage paid, amazing, amazing. Um, and the second one is our failure. So far, I have not had big failures. I've hit bumps, but I've always had a mindset that it's just a bump that I hit. And I always have a choice to be a victim or to be a solution oriented person. And I've always find a solution, and to me it's easier to find a solution than dwell on what the bump that's hitting you. So um my biggest challenge, not necessarily failure, is being not having enough time, honestly, because I have two little ones who are 1 year old and 3 year old who cannot feed themselves, they cannot clothe themselves. They demand me and my husband 100% of the time, and I'm very, very hands on. I want to be present. So, but I find that 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here to run the business and still, be able to be successful with it. Right. And it's a matter of that prioritizing and finding your time and not missing that time. And the biggest lesson so far is to stay visible and consistent in this business, because you plant the seed. If you plant the seed and you never water it, it will never grow. So in this business, if you continue in doing your daily things to be present in your business, to be visible to others, then it will bear fruit. It will give you things that you can never ever imagine. And as a mom, as a nurse, as a busy professional, this business had been a life changing for my family and I, because we planted that seed, we keep watering the seed, and it keeps giving us blessings. And that is the beauty of this business. And I am forever grateful and will never ever look back not having this business at all. So I hope that helps. This is a candid stuff that we're doing, and I hope that helps future business owner who are interested in learning more about this business.
Very
Thank
well
you.
said, Sophia. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing it. Yeah, so winning in this business is not only about making that income, it's all about the other intangible benefits that coming as part of this business. And as you mentioned, lesson learned would be the consistency to be more visible, consistently visible on our pages for this business will definitely give that win that we need in this business. And next, we'll go with Nandini, please.
Thank you, Praveen. Thank you so much. And hi, Prudence. Great to have you part of our team over here. Yes, hi, everybody. Welcome to this session of ours. And if you're watching later, then welcome to this session of ours again. Hope you've all had a lovely day and are going to have a lovely day. I'm going to go a little bit backwards, Praveen. I'm going to go with a failure first. So I thought I was a failure. I lost everything. I was broke and broken, both broke and broken. But there's always been a spark inside me. So again, I decided that either I can sit and complain and whinge and whine and say, why me? Or I can take the opportunity and say, I'm going to do something about this and turn it around. And that's what I did. I did something about it and I joined this business. And a huge win, I would say a huge win for me in this business is when my mentor, we all have a mentor, and once we joined the business, insisted that I start doing go lives. And I said no, and she said, no, I want you to do them. And you will not believe, Praveen, from I think the 29th of May last year till today, there hasn't been one day that I've not done a go live. I don't know how. It just happened. Okay. But I want to tell you how I prepared for the go live. So I told my mentor, look, give me a little time. And I took about a week. And because this thing kept playing in my mind about success blueprints. So I had three or four leaders of our community that I just fell in love with immediately. One was Neda, Dave and Roxanne, and my own coach, Kavya. And so I started snooping their videos. And I kid you not, I transcribed so many videos. I would manually write everything. And as I manually wrote it, I learned it. And then not only did I write it, but I read it out and recorded it on my phone. And not only did I record it early in the morning when I went for my walk for an hour, it was like my prayer for the day. I would listen to it morning, evening. And it became a habit for me the first 6, 7 months where I'd pick up a topic and learn it really well. And then I would record it myself to see how it sounded in my language, like how I speak. And then I do a go live on it. And you know, the best thing that happened, I started understanding this business. It was like my practical exam, and I started understanding this business. And then, lo and behold, thank you, God, I started loving this business. Not only understanding it, but loving it. And then, not only loving it, adoring it, and then falling deeply, madly in love with it. So, my lesson for me was the more I understood this business authentically, today I can say that I just love it. And all the naysayers in my life, like, there are close naysayers. My son was one of them, very skeptical. I promise you, 6 months ago, he called me and said, Mama, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. And I want you to know that you're a huge success. And after that, at least thrice a week, he calls me to tell me. So that is my lesson. Learn it, understand it, make it your heart, and it'll take you far. And as Sophia said, cherish it, water it, nurture it, nourish it. And you have like such a long way to go. So thank you, Praveen.
Thank you, Nandini. Really well said. See, going live for almost a year, that shows how much love you have for this business. And most of the people out there, everyone has got this why me. When something happened, when something failed, they always have this why me, but they don't take action behind that. They accept it and then they keep moving on. But our business is kind of a rescuer for most of us because we were in the situation like why me, and then we came out of it. We chose this one, and then we are in the path of successful journey. And next we'll go with Dr. Hindu, please.
Hi, all. Good evening from here. And nice to see you all here. And Nandini, I was just, similar thing even I have, I have come across. So, when we talk about wins and failures and, lessons learned, it's all part of life. And failures are never failures. They are actually each stepping stone towards success. With every failure, you learn something. And yes, so if I talk about wins, there have been many wins, but one of the most important wins that I remember is just like Nandini. I wouldn't go live and I wouldn't show up much on the live platforms. So again, the coach and my mentor, she would like keep telling, just go, don't think, just go live. I said, see, I've never done this because I only post once in 6 months or once in a year on Facebook. I've hardly done anything. So she was like, just go, don't think about anything. I said, okay. I started going live at my college, at my vacation, or at home. And it felt so good. It actually felt, I don't know whether if anybody was watching me or not, but I felt connected. I felt connected to people. I felt connected to the business. And that showing up helps you every day. Like Nandini said, every day she's been going live. It's based practically showing up every day for your business. So I think I also had that small win kind of a feeling there. Second win I felt was when I started getting this passive income. I felt okay, the kind of profession that I am in, if I don't show up on my clinic, I don't get any money. Me and my husband, both of us are like, you could call, stuck laborers for the whole day at our workplace. So if we don't show up, we don't get paid. Okay, so like, say, suppose you're going for a vacation for 5 days or a week, just remember that those 7 days you're not getting paid, but you have all the maintenance expenses still going on even when you're back. So when this business I started, I all I was looking was for a passive income. So when this passive income started flowing into my account, is when I realized the potential and the importance of passive income. So say now that means if I take an off from my workplace for some time, I still have money. I'm not losing anything. There is some additional supplement that is coming. So I would again call that as a win for me. And failures, as I said, I don't consider anything as a failure. It's all a stepping stone to success. So I'm sure even if I'm failing, I'm not getting anything, I should just keep showing up and I'll be there. Lessons, yes, one must show up every day for the business. Your presence here as a digital business owner, definitely it's not necessary that we all come on social media and talk. No, there is no need. Again, I would like to emphasize, but then it makes you feel connected to your business and to the team and to everybody. So that's all from me.
Thank you, Indu.
So much.
One good thing is about our business is like the lessons learned from this business. So we have our mentor, we have our coach, we have our co-business owners who help us to execute what we learned. So it's not like we are left alone in this business. We have people, well wishers in our business who actually give you the hand and then make you to climb along with them. That's the beauty of this business too. And next, we'll go with Prudence. Please.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. So, a very interesting topic today. And I'd like to start with the lessons, actually. I thought I had problems. But when I came into this business, I learned that millions had even bigger problems. And that is what one thing that makes me really proud. I feel like I stand out of millions of women because it is one thing to actually know what is your problem. And it is another thing to know how to find a solution for your problem. So yes, my problem was like I am an introvert, number one introvert. And that has kept me from progressing in my life for so many years. But I thought I was alone. But I now learned that there are so many people. And I think the purpose, one of the purpose of this, a Go Life like this, is to encourage everybody that don't limit yourself. You can be whatever. Do not limit yourself. Okay, I'll talk about obstacles, not failures. So I believe that when you open past an obstacle, you are one step closer to success. And I actually believe that all successful people, you need to hear their stories. Like nobody is really born with a golden spoon in their mouth. They have to go through obstacles in order to be where they are, in order to be where you admire to be. So for me, being in this business is a huge obstacle that I have overcome. And I know that I'm going to be where I need to be in the future. It's only a matter of time. And then let's talk about the sweet part, the wins. I've been in this business, it's only 3 years. Only 3 years. And I've been able to retire from one of my nursing job completely for the last 2 years. And the job, because I used to do two jobs, and the one I'm keeping right now, I've not done one single extra hour in the last 2 years. That's huge for me because gaining my time, like not even any money can buy my time because I was completely shattered. People were seeing me moving like a real person, but I was really crouching and finishing because the body was tired after working for over a decade, two jobs. As a nurse, you know how demanding it is. Again, I used to admire people that earn five figures. We're talking about five figures in dollars, pounds, euros. And today I do earn that five figures because of this business. So it's huge to me. And when that money comes, it's so sweet. It's so sweet because I didn't need to wake up to some alarm clock to go to somewhere in order to earn that money. I didn't need to have a CEO banking at me to finish an assignment within a certain time before getting that money. So I just want to encourage everybody that the world has opened opportunities for everybody. It's not about education anymore. It's not about location anymore. Anybody can be what they want to be. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing, Prudence. Very well said. Yeah, being like an introvert, they always lack that self-confidence. But you broke the shell, came out of it, and within 3 years, you are able to fire your boss. So that's really amazing, and all because of this business. Yeah, totally inspiring. So finally, let's hear from Deepthi.
Yeah, thank you, Praveen. Hi, everyone. I'm Dipti from Calgary, Canada. I'm a wife, mom of two children, and a proud digital business owner. Stepping out of my comfort zone and just saying yes to myself, yes to trying something new, yes to learning something different. That is my biggest win. I was so nervous in the beginning, but I took that one step, and that one decision changed everything. I now earn from home while still being there for my kids and my family. I get to drop them off, pick them off, cook their meals, and still grow my business. I didn't have to choose between work and family, and that is my another biggest win. um, we are talking about like fails also, right? So let's talk about my fails. It wasn't all smooth. There were tough days too. I thought I had to be perfect, have the best setup. I'm doing everything right, but I got overwhelmed. There were days I doubt myself. I feel like, am I good enough for this? What if I fail? I was scared of judgment. Start comparing myself to others, seeing their results and wondering why not me. And I realized failing is a part of learning. I fall, but then I get up stronger because I know I have my community, I have my team members. They always lift me, they always believe in myself. uh, for talking about the lessons, what I learned from this business is I learned to believe in myself again. I learned that consistency is more than important than perfection. I believe that the when you if you run the business, the English is must. That I believe that, if you run the business, you have to know your fluency in English. But in this business, they taught me, not language is not a barrier. You can do what you can do. You can run your business in your language. So that is I learned from this business also. And I realized that I'm not just a mom, I'm also a woman with dreams, potential, and a purpose. So that one decision, that small step, more than give me more than income, give me a new identity, a lot of confidence, and I have new purpose now. Thank you. That's all from me.
Yeah, very good, Deepti. We have been seeing you from day one, and the long way you came in the short duration. So it's quite visible, and how this business has groomed you to be a perfect mom and a business owner, and then also in your profession. Thank you very much, and thank you everyone. I know this is a quite interesting but a difficult topic to squeeze your response in short time, like 3 minutes, but you all really did well because we can talk about our wins, fails, and then the lesson learned for a day, even for a day. So for the viewers, if you look, we are just a drop in the ocean of our digital business. But if you see, most of our wins are not only the income, not only the money. So we were able to achieve more than that, like disciplining our life, making our family members proud of us. And there are a lot of things that we talk about it. And the lesson learned from this business is not only benefiting us, but also we are able to teach to others. So we are being setting as an inspiration for others. So previously we used to inspire others, but we are now inspiration for few people inside and outside our business too. So that's a good thing about our business. And hope you all enjoyed this session. Before we cut the live, so I have some quick questions like a rapid fire. Please keep your response to one single sentence. So let's start with Sophia. The one thing that you love about this business.
The connection with people around the world, like, you know, that's the one thing that I will never ever take for granted.
Amazing, making friends across the globe through online. Amazing. And Nandini, one thing that could go wrong about this business.
That could go wrong.
Yeah. When you do this business, what could go wrong?
Not having the right mindset.
Correct. Thank you. And Dr. Indu, so what is the success rate of this business? So I don't need a number, but what is the success rate according to you?
Um, the success rate you asked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so if you are consistent, if you are following the blueprints, if you are taking those same footsteps of the people who have been successful, then I would call it 100%.
Good. Thank you. And Prudence. So are we just content creators?
No, We actually educate, inspire people because we are into attraction marketing. So we are not like other bloggers or content creators creating, such. I mean, we have a niche, which is digital marketing.
Thank you. And finally, Deepti, so is this business another stress in our life? So we already have a stress of a job, being at home, taking personal life, and this business is kind of another stress in our life.
No, I would say no. I feel like I'm enjoying myself, and now I have a lot of time to pursue my hobbies also. So, I this business gave me a time freedom, financial freedom, everything. So no stress.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope everyone had a good time and enjoyed this session. And we'll catch you up again in a different session. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.